everybody, I'm Brent. I thought I was done filming, but this is continued where I just left off with the Sonicake. I couldn't stop myself. I've actually taken all the parts off the body. You got everything stripped on here, strap buttons, everything. Interesting. I noticed that little green, it's the same up here. I wonder what this was, what color it was before. And I was checking the fit of this neck. This is a Tease neck that I got from John at Smoke Eater Guitars that we put the Musiclily Pro 18-to-1 locking tuners on. I was taking a look at the fit and not all the holes are aligning. So what I'm going to do is I just decided to go ahead and fill all the holes on this neck. And then I'll go ahead and fit it and drill. Now, I am a little concerned. In testing the neck, I noticed that this neck is quite a bit thicker this way than the other neck. This one sitting in the pocket was about 7 millimeters to the top of the fingerboard. On this neck, it's about 9 millimeters. So I'm a little concerned about that, but it is what it is. All right, so I'm just getting wood glue on here and seating these in. Give them a little tap. Make sure they're all the way in. Get off any excess glue. So I'm hoping that's not going to be a huge problem. And we'll have to see once I get the bridge on. I did test the Ultra Trem bridge from Musiclily with that big brass block. That was what I was really worried. That sits in there fine. I looked at the pickguard and the bridge, and it looks like I'm not going to have to drill any holes or do any additional body work. So that's good. Okay, so I've let the dowels dry in there. I am going to be drilling the holes for installing this neck. But I thought at least I could get started and I can install this bridge. It's a really nice setup from Musiclily. This, I looked at it earlier, drops in perfectly. Holes line up perfectly. So that shouldn't be any problem at all. Before I do that, let me check the claw that they sent, because I thought I'd put that in. You know, a whole bag of extra screws, springs, saddle screws, height adjustment screws. Oh, they even include a little hex for adjusting the saddle screws, a little tool for that. That's cool. Oh, they've got 2 different kinds of claw in here. I think this is a better fit, but the holes are a little bit high for where the screw holes are, and I don't want to have to redo that. I think I'll try to see if I can get this one to go in without too much problem. If I can, I like to try and use all new hardware. All right, let's see how that does. Let me go ahead and, do I want to leave that in there? I think maybe I will. drop this in. I gotta say, I like the look of this block on this bridge. Man, look at the size of that thing. That's ginormous. That looks pretty impressive. And if I press that, yeah, plenty of room for it to. I get it to there before it hits the back. Is that going to be enough for people? I don't know. I think it'd be enough for me. I just like how this stays wherever you leave it. It's not going to fall down. That's pretty cool. That looks pretty decent compared to the last bridge, I'll say that. I'm liking that, this ultra solid brass block. I need to outline this little notch here and get rid of that to accommodate the pinwheel to adjust the truss rod. So I'm going to have to get rid of that. And I am probably going to be using a Dremel to do that. So I have traced out a little area here based on the old Pickguard. I've got my Dremel. Let's see. I am wearing glasses, so. Okay. I'm trying not to cut on the line. All right. Oh, looks a little rough on the front. But hopefully some sanding should, or filing, maybe get that down. All right, I think that's pretty close. I think that's going to do the trick anyway. I'm just installing the pickups. Looking pretty good. Let's take a look at it on the body. Yeah, I'm going to have to go a bit further down. Yeah, I'm going to have to go further down on the Pickguard. So I'm going to take, oh, I should have tested that before I put the pickups in. I'm gonna fix that off camera. I'm gonna take this pickup out and file that down some more. Okay, looks like I got it enough, and I can turn the truss, the pinwheel. It looks pretty tight, but I think there's enough room. The pinwheel turns for the truss rod, so we're getting closer. But I gotta say, I'm liking the looks of this better than the Sonicake as I got it. That is for sure. So we've got the Musiclily bridge, Musiclily pickguard, Musiclily pickups, Musiclily locking tuners, and a Tease neck so far on this guitar. I should mention this is a 3-ply pickguard. Pretty nice quality, lots of shielding on the back. I've got all the pickups in. These are the Pro Alnico 560s single coils that I received from Brian over at Searching for Tone. Thank you, Brian, who I believe received them from Musiclily. So thank you once again, Musiclily. I wasn't going to redo any of the wiring or anything on the guitar. I was going to keep the original box switch, small pots and everything. And I thought, you know what? I can't good conscience do that. So I bought. Musiclily did not send me this. I bought this. This Musiclily ST wiring kit. Look at that. That's presented pretty nicely, I gotta say. Packaged really well. The MX3173NK. Now this has 1 volume, 2 tones, output jack, and a 5-way switch, all with cloth wiring. I forget what size capacitor there is on here. These are 250K pots. The orange looks like a 2337. There's a yellow one there. I cannot read that. I'll include the link. Well, that feels solid. Those turn nicely. And that switch got a good ka-thunk to it. Right on. Right on, Musiclily. And it looks like we have, yeah, they gave us a ground wire here. I do have to solder this, though, to the volume pot, which I will do. What else I got in here? Oh, some switch tips. Perfect. Oh, man, I didn't need that switch tip after all that I got from Musiclily. Thanks, Musiclily, again, for everything that you sent over. I'll be using this cream one. Get this pick out of here, too. Man, I love they send everything with picks. What else we got in here? Some wiring instructions, perhaps? Yep, tells you where everything goes. Neck, middle, bridge. Very nicely packaged, all that. So let me get started wiring this up. And that is good to go. All right, I need the body. Oh, I think I'm gonna have to widen that hole. Ah, that's not something I wanted to do. I can't get the cloth wires through this cavity here. Let's see how it looks in there. Right, I'll come back to this. I think I'm gonna have to do a final video to wrap this up. So in that one, we will finish wiring this, get the neck on, check that, and yeah, see where we're at from there as far as setup and everything goes.